I am Rukshani Rajapaksha and I am going to present a critical analysis of Tim Cook's leadership at Apple. We will walk through the key aspects of his approach, drawing on leadership theories and real-world examples to illustrate how he's steered on one of the world's most innovative companies since taking over as CEO in 2011. Let's dive in. Today, we are examining Tim Cook through the lens of trade theory, adaptive leadership, and situational factors, including the role of followers and organizational outcomes. This analysis highlights how his style has evolved Apple while maintaining its core ethos of innovation and excellence. Tim Cook once said, "Work takes on new meaning when you feel you are pointed in the right direction. Otherwise, it's just a job, and life is too short for that." This quote reminds us that real fulfillment comes from purpose, not just a paycheck. Cook believes our work should serve people and make the world better. That belief led him to join Apple in 1998, leaving a safe job because he believed in Steve Jobs' vision. Today, under Cook's leadership, Apple focuses on privacy, accessibility, sustainability, and ethical innovation. When people work towards something meaningful, challenges inspire growth and innovation thrives. His message is simple. Ask yourself if you are headed in the right direction because life is too short for work without purpose. Background: Timothy Donald Cook, born on November 1, 1960, is an American business executive who became Apple's CEO in 2011 following the passing of co-founder Steve Jobs. Prior to that, he served as Apple's Chief Operating Officer from 2007 to 2011, where he skills in supply chain management and operational efficiency. Today, at age 65, his net worth stands at around $2.6 billion. Moving to trade theory, this theory posits that leaders are born with inherent qualities that set them apart, focusing on personal traits rather than behaviors or situations. Key traits include inheritance, integrity, self-confidence, and charisma. It explains why some people naturally appear as leaders, as outlined by scholars like Daft and Lane in their work 2040 work. Now, trade theory application to Tim Cook. He was chosen as CEO largely due to these strong inherent traits: trustworthiness and ethics, analytical intelligence, confidence and resilience, and a willingness to take strategic risk. For real-world examples, consider how Cook led Apple to unprecedented global growth. Under his watch, Apple became the first publicly traded company to reach a $1 trillion market cap in 2018, then $2 trillion in 2020 and $3 trillion in 2023, driven by expansions into emerging markets like India and South Asia. He diversified products beyond iPhones, launching the Apple Watch in 2015, which not only boosted wearables revenue but has saved lives through features like fall detection and ECG monitoring. Another example is his ethical stance of privacy. In 2016, Cook famously refused FBI demands to unlock an iPhone linked to the San Bernardino attack, prioritizing user data security and reinforcing Apple's brand trust worldwide. Onto adaptive leadership, this style emphasizes flexibility in a fast changing tech industry, adapting strategies to challenges like global disruptions, evolving consumer needs, and market trends. It encourages continuous innovation and views change as an opportunity for growth. A prime example is the COVID-19 pandemic. Cook safely pivoted Apple's supply chain, ramping up production in alternative regions to mitigate shortages while committing to employee safety through remote work policies. This adaptability extended to product launches, like accelerating the shift of to Apple's silicon chips in 2020, which improved device efficiency and reduced reliance on Intel, ensuring sustained competitiveness. Another instance is his response to US-China trade tensions in the late 2010, where he negotiated with government to maintain manufacturing stability, turning potential threats into opportunities for diversified operations. Tim Cook's leadership style is participatory and cooperative, unlike Steve Jobs' more dictatorial approach. Cook believes in empowering expert teams and promoting collaboration across departments rather than controlling every decision. In the real world, this approach is seen in Apple's focus on privacy, accessibility, and sustainability. Cross-functional team works together to develop features that protect user data, improve accessibility, and support Apple's goal of becoming carbon neutral by 2030. Cook's leadership shows that there is no single best leadership style. Effective leadership depends on context, and in Apple's current stage, cooperation and shared purpose drive innovation and long-term success. Now, the role of followers at Apple. Apple's employees are highly skilled, innovative, and professionally autonomous, with high competence and expectations for ethical leadership. Cook's supportive style enhances trust and performance. A real-world example is the Apple University internal training program, which he expanded to cultivate leadership among staff, leading to breakthroughs like the health features in Apple Watch that empower teams to innovate independently. Followers co-create outcomes during the 2022 chip shortage. Engineers' autonomy help redesign products on the fly, minimizing delays. Interaction between traits, situation, and followers. Cook's traits provide legitimacy and trust. His situational awareness enables adaptive leadership, and skilled followers allow for delegation and decentralized innovation. Together, they co-create results. Take the transition to Apple Silicon. Cook's confidence made the situation of needing independence from suppliers while empowered engineering teams executed the multi-year project, resulting in faster, more efficient Macs and iPads that boosted sales by over 20% in the first year post-launch. Leadership outcomes and organizational impact. Under Cook, Apple has seen strong global growth, profitability, expansion into services like Apple TV Plus and Apple Music, which now generate over $85 billion annually, and wearables. His focus on sustainability, pledging carbon neutrality by 2030, has led to initiatives like using 100% recycled rare earth elements in products. Ethically, Cook's leadership shown in philanthropy, such as donating $130 million to COVID relief efforts and $2.5 million for Hurricane Sandy recovery, aligning with Apple's mission of stable leadership, empowered teams, and adaptability. Apple's teams are closely aligned with the company's core values of innovation, quality, and user trust. Tim Cook empowers knowledgeable teams while providing a clear strategic direction, ensuring everyone works towards the same purpose. By transferring vision into shared organizational goals, Cook promotes responsibility and strong interdisciplinary cooperation. His leadership helps employees achieve these goals through moral leadership, operational excellence, and a long-term strategic focus. By balancing people, purpose, and results, Cook ensures sustained performance and long-term success for Apple. Now, critical evaluation. Cook's leadership aligns with adaptive leadership theory, adjusting based on context and follower capability. He delegates to Apple high-competence workforce while providing guidance evident in sustained growth and expansions. During transitions and crises like the 2011 handover from jobs or global supply issues, his calm, ethical approach built trust and teamwork. However, critics note he lacks Jobs' charismatic intensity, potentially curbing radical innovations, though products like Vision Pro counter these. Overall, his style proves effective for sustainability and resilience. Another critic, his heavy reliance on China for manufacturing has faced scrutiny amid geopolitical tensions. But adaptations like increasing production in India show proactive mitigation. In conclusion, Tim Cook's leadership combined strong personal traits, ethics, resilience, and calm decision making with adaptive at situational leadership. By empowering expert teams and adjusting to challenges like leadership transitions, supply chain crisis, and AI regulation, he turned disruption into opportunity. His focus on ethical innovation, privacy, and sustainability reflects both his values and strategic flexibility. Overall, Cook shows that long term success comes from aligning strong character with teamwork and adaptability. These are the references I use to get the information. These are the links I refer for further reading. Thank you.